off. It's not my style. I've been trying to pull it off since it's not
See,
removing.
it's really looking good. Okay,
Oh,
so
thank you.
9:20. All right, so let's start.
Mhm.
So what's the situation? What's the story?
Okay, so currently I'm waiting for a date. Well, I've applied to the information and communication sciences. So, but my major issue is defending it, and at some point, linking it to what I currently do to explain me within that 2 minutes that or less that I have for the interview, and also my funding. Because I know I've heard and I've also read that it's easier to get in when you have some sort of funding from the school, which I do not have. So I'm like self-funded and my savings and loan. So that's just like what I'm trying to work through.
So you're self-funded and plus a
Mm,
loan. Okay.
yeah.
How much loan? Let me see. I think you put it here.
Yeah, I put it there. So it
26K.
was, yeah, so it was, I don't know how my school did it, but I requested for 30. Empower gave me 30. But I think they deducted the money from what I already have, and the balance they put on my I-20 was 26.
Okay, so 26K is the loan that is reflecting on your I-20.
Yes.
Okay, and then your self-funding, so you have like 10K.
About 10K.
Yeah. And the total cost for the whole program is going to be for 11 months is 37K.
Mm-hmm.
That's your COA is 37K. And it's an 11 months program.
Yeah.
What's the program about? It's IT. I think you put it too. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Okay. It's mixture of IT, business, leadership, and I sent. I don't know if you can look at your Telegram, but
Let me
it
look
has
at
a
the
lot
Telegram.
of.
So you're going for
Okay.
your master's in information and communication science. So
Mm-hmm.
why is the master's program an 11 months program?
It's 11 months. That's one of the reasons I even chose it. It's 11 months in the school.
What school is that?
Ball State.
Oh yeah, Ball State Uni.
Yeah.
They didn't give you any scholarship. Ball State, they give a lot of scholarship too.
They didn't. Funny enough, the groups I've been in, most of the people that send in their transcript, they did not.
They didn't give to them.
I think, because I actually had to defer this admission from spring to fall in hopes for funding, but sadly.
So why an 11 months program?
So I wanted something when I started applying. One, I didn't know that most programs in the US was 2 years because I did it early last year. Like, I just got the more as I was applying, I was getting more information. And I actually wanted something that was fast. I wanted to finish fast. And knowing that I was going to get the same thing that was for 2 years in 1 year, I wanted.
I can't. Sometimes your voice, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Sometimes I lose your voice.
Okay, maybe it's network. So I just wanted something fast, like to finish, get my master's fast.
So the reason I'm asking is if I'm a viewer and I'm like, your master's program in the US is 11 months. Why 11 months? Just saying that you wanted something fast is not going to cut it, first of all. Can you still hear me? I think I'm losing you.
I can see you. I can see you.
So
I can
just
hear you
saying,
clearly.
that's what I'm asking you. Is there any other reason? Because if the viewer is asking, I like just saying, I just wanted something fast. There should be more fast so that what will happen. So what is
So
the
I can
actual?
try. So I can finish fast and return to my job and make good use of the degree I already have instead of spending more time in school and spending more money.
Okay, so what did you study before?
Philosophy.
Philosophy. Okay, what do you currently do?
HR.
HR. What company? What kind of company is that? What do you do? Yeah, HR. So what do you like? Queen, what do you do? Say I work in HR, like I'm still lost. So what does, I know what HR means, but like if you were to give me like 2 sentences of what you do, because we're going to build a story that revolves around what you do and how you can tie it in. So all of those things would definitely help.
Okay, so I currently help manage, sorry.
No, fine. This is not the embassy.
The
You
interview
can mess up
yeah.
here. You can make a mistake here. This is where that's why this is a consultation. If it's where like the mock visa interview or the mock visa prep, we go over, you make all the mistakes. We'll see all your errors. We work on it again and we build on it. So you don't have to be like, oh, I can't, you can make mistakes because you don't want to make the mistake at the embassy.
Yeah. Okay, so currently now I handle recruitment of new staff members. I am able to vet them and hire the ones that is best fit for the company. I manage the employee records and their data. I manage management rewards, and I prepare monthly payroll, and I also help in organizing trainings for the staff members, the trainings that suits each individual job role. And I also help in crisis management and trying to be the mediator between staff members that might be having issues. And I also act as the mediator between the staff and the management.
So based on what I've just heard, the idea of tying in your role, I think from what I've heard so far, like I don't think it would be very hard, because I think instead of saying you work in HR, which you can still say you're a technical recruiter for your company. Being a technical recruiter is like, or you can see, because I'm trying to see how you can tie in the IT to what you do, right? And how you can tell a very compelling story as to why did you even choose computers, information technology? How did that love or that
interest,
where did it come from? So if you're saying, okay, I'm a technical recruiter and I work as a technical recruiter, I help to recruit technical talent for my company, and during the course of the program or the course of what I do, I developed interest in IT, because I have to speak their language to be able to identify the talents that are a great fit for my company. And that also made me to start doing a lot of research. And I figured out that this is an industry that I would be very interested in. And from my research, I realized that what's the course again? Information and communication science is. So you see how I'm telling the story from like this is how it started, but because of your role, you need to speak the language of these people so you can understand, because one of your role is to vet if this person is the best fit for the company, right? And that vetting is also what the company is going to use. The decision that you're making is what the company is going to use to employ that person. So being informed in IT and communication science would help you be a better person in your role and even move up. Let's say they even want to promote you, or you're aiming for a higher position in the company. What kind of role? But you're seeing the way I'm developing the story.
Yeah.
So we're going to go from HR. So if you say HR might not necessarily be, but if you say technical recruiter, and then philosophy. Philosophy. What is philosophy about?
So the thing is actually a very general, broad role that is not just limited to any particular. In school, I took all sort of
courses.
Yes. So it's not defined.
So what aspects? Tell me the various aspects to it.
So of course, we did some things in computer, we did a lot in social science, we did a lot in psychology, we did a lot in understanding humans, or thinking and dealing with biases and dogma, and then we also did the logic, which is like math, like very technical logic, like part of the main courses we did. And yeah, like I remember now off the top of my head.
Yeah, so I think there's also psychology through logic and, understanding humans and how they reason, existence, knowledge, values. So you can easily relate it to why you are working in HR, why you're also working as a recruiter, because you tend to understand people, understand ideas, why are things, logic. So logic thinking, all of that. So that makes a lot of sense. So that's a good story to say, okay, why, let's say God forbid, they ask you, because some viewers are stupid. They'll be asking why, from philosophy, why HR, or why technical recruiting. So I'm trying to see how we can balance it. Also, it makes sense. There's I'm trying to see the computer side of things, but I don't want us to dwell on what you studied. Anybody can study anything, but I want the interest to start from, you work in HR, you work as a technical recruiter for is a company, a tech company, oil and gas company?
Oil and gas.
I work as a technical recruiter for the oil and gas, for an oil and gas company, and my role involves me sourcing for technical talents that are best fit for my organization. And being that I'm a technical recruiter, I am expected to understand technical terms so I can speak the language of the talents, and I can also vet for a talent that best meets the need of the organization. Because of my role, I developed that interest in information technology because I want to learn more and be a better employee for my organization. Through that research, I discovered that I need to improve or gain more knowledge in information and information technology. And that's why I'm going for my master's in information and communication science, so that I can improve my technical skills and come back to my company to take on the next role as the senior whatever. So, but you see how you can definitely refer to this video. So you see how I was able to coin that response. I was able to tie in what you do. I was able to say how the interest started. And I'm trying to link it to now your goal is to advance your education and become more technical so that you can become a better employee, or even come back to take on a role in your company as so. So that's something, that's a way that you can tie it in.
Yeah, and then some other things. I don't know if where I sent the screenshot of the curriculum actually.
Let me see.
Yeah, so they actually have a lot of maybe business and leadership things on
awesome. Let me survey. Yeah, great. Awesome. Survey of management, foundations of, so you are, I like that you are even very detailed. Research methodologies and human factors. See, human factors, needs assessments, and user-driven. That information and communication technologies, this is the lab. Let's see. Interpersonal management skills. So there's a lot of management, system analysis and design, knowledge management, project management, information and communication projects, social responsibility in IC. Yes, so there's entrepreneurship here, there's management here, there's IT here. The course is really vast. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's business, there's so if they're asking you why this is a great option for you to say, because there's a business, there's technology aspect to it, and there's one thing I saw, they did not break it down, but I saw it, entrepreneurship. So why Ball State University? I chose Ball State University because the curriculum is very broad. So there's the business, they have the business, aspect. We have business, technology, and management aspect of the curriculum, which aligns with my personal goal. Upon graduation, I do want to become a senior recruiter with my company, but I also do intend to start up my let's say start up your consulting firm for small businesses in IT to help them with their recruitment needs. And I would need that entrepreneurship and business side for my business when I come back to Nigeria. So that's a great, that's why I like the curriculum, because you're referencing the curriculum. They have the business side, they have the technology side, they have the entrepreneurship side, which would help you when you come back to become a senior technical recruiter with your company, but also to start up your side hustle or your consulting, IT consulting firm for small businesses in Nigeria to help them with their recruiting or recruitment needs. So that's why you chose the school. Before you even be done with this one, they would have asked another question. So there are other things you can, I know you already have like maybe some reasons why you chose the school, but like the program itself is very rich, it's very diverse, it's very broad. Not too broad, but broad enough to align with your career goal, which is to become a senior technical recruiter in your organization, but also to start up your consulting firm to help small businesses, SMEs in Nigeria to upskill or help them resolve their recruitment needs. So you need that business aspect to be able to do that, and that entrepreneurship side. And you also need that technology side because your role involves speaking with technical clients or talent. So you need to be able to vet them. So what else do we need to? Is there something else you wanted me to talk about with the curriculum?
No. For now.
Okay, so what else do we need to work on?
The funding.
Okay, funding. So what's the issue with the funding? What do you think is
okay? Because when I've read some transcripts, but of course I don't want to like get it into my head. A lot of people have said whenever they mention Empower, they just said no. But I've also seen some people that with Empower they got in, but I noticed that those people it was with funding from school and then Empower funding. Then why mine is personal funding and Empower funding. So even if they ask, okay, how do you intend to pay back the balance?
So let me ask you, because that's where you see how I like originality, because if you're original, when you're talking about it, it's like you're speaking from the heart. So it's easier for you to be truthful and it will come across as being genuine. When people go to the embassy and lie, but they are confident, it's easy for you to, if you're confident, you can easily get away with any lie because you're a good storyteller. So if you're a good storyteller, whether you're lying, but you sound very convincing, the VO would see, oh, this person is very good. So that's why I like to start from a place of, does this person already have a story to tell? If this person does not have a story to tell, yeah, maybe we can work from, a scratch board. But if this person has a story to tell, how can we make that story a better story to tell? So that's what I'm asking you. So let's say, why did you choose Empower and what's your goal? Like what plan do you have in terms of repaying that loan?
Okay, so definitely when I'm back, I'm going to get better pay, which will be easier for me to pay back. And then the loan, the good thing is it's spread across 10 years. And
10 years.
I divided, yes. And I divided, this is a rough calculation. I'm not, it's off my head. So, and I get to pay back every month, and which is roughly about 170K of my salary per month, which by the time I'm back, I'll be earning nothing less than 900. And so removing 170K every month from my salary won't hurt. And of course, there was going to be accountability because with Nigerian banking, every individual account is linked to BVN, which they can easily trace all my monetary transactions, and they can always deduct their money.
I like that story. I like that you've actually done your homework in terms of this. So because you need to speak to them. How do you intend to pay back? So the way Empower works, it's spread across a period of 10-year period. for the repayment. And from my calculation, that would require a 170,000 payment every month. My company would, upon graduation and once I return to Nigeria, I'm going to be moved up to the senior technical role, which would increase my pay. I don't know if your company is willing to give you like any letter to state what your bank, what they'll be paying you, because that would make it look more legit. I can come and say, okay, if I come back, they'll be paying me 2 million. What if something changes, you know? So having that story of like, when I come back, I'm going to be, once I come back, I will be promoted to a senior technical position, and I'll be earning 900,000, which is what the current person in that role is earning. And since the Empower program is, repayment program is spread across 10 years, that would mean 170,000 deduction from my salary on a month-to-month basis, which I believe is fair, given that I'll be earning 3 times, let's say 900 divided by 1, that's like 9 times your salary, which is something that you can do with. And the accountability side of it is that every Nigerian account is tied to your BVN, so it's easy for them to trace your account and see what comes in and what goes out, and so that accountability is already there for you. So you believe you'll be able to make the repayment back even before the 10-year period. So that is a good story to tell. But would your company be able to give you, because when you end it, you can be like, even my company, I have a letter. If they can't, say it with your full chest. Say it with your full chest, because it's an oil and gas company, so that's also good. So they know that they pay people in oil and gas company very, very well. So that is believable. That, okay, you're saying they'll be paying you such an amount once you come back. So I like the fact that you put in how much they'll be paying you when you come back. I like the fact that you called out how much the duration for you to pay back that loan.
Yeah.
Yes, and I also like that you did the math already. 10 years. How much are they going to be deducting from my account every month? So you mentioned that. And I like the part that I like the most is the accountability side of things, that even if you're not going to be accountable, let's say assuming, but that check already is involved, because it's going to be automatically deducted from your pay every month, and your bank is already linked to your BVN. So the accountability check is already there. So making the payment back, it's not going to be hard, because you'll be earning 9 times what is expected for you to be repaid on a month-to-month basis, and there's the accountability that is attached to it through the BVN that is already in place with every Nigerian bank account. And of course, when you come back with the promotion and the pay increase, you feel that all of that will be in place. And with your side hustle or your company that you start up, when you start consulting for other people, you'll be making more as well. So it will be very easy for you to pay back. And you need to say these things with like, it's believable. I believe it, and it's doable. You know why I believe? If somebody is just coming and telling me, oh, it takes 10 years to pay back the loan, and I believe that when I come back, there'll be, when I come back, I'll get a better job, and so it will be easy for me to pay back. I will not believe that person, because first of all, you just only told me it's 10 years. How much are you going to be paying every month? I don't know. How do you plan to do? You don't even know if when you come back, you get a job. But you are showing me that you'll be promoted, and you are telling me how much that you'll be paid due to that promotion. So your numbers. Knowing your numbers is very key. So even if you don't have any letter to show, it's very believable, because I have all the numbers that I need to even do the math. You're telling them you'll be earning 9 times the amount that you'll be required to pay every month. So if you're telling me, and that is like, this person knows what she's talking about. They've done their homework. So it's very easy for you to prove that. I don't think anybody is going to be denied because you are taking a loan, because they know that loans exist. Even here in the US, loans exist for everybody. But how believable are you? And have you really done your homework? So you've shown that you've done the homework. So I think it's just tying it together, because again, it's less than 30 seconds for you to answer the question. So the aspects that must be stated in that response is, upon graduation, your company is going to promote you to a senior technical recruiter, and that promotion comes with an increase in your salary pay, which would mean that you'll be earning 9 times the monthly fee that you're supposed to be repaying for the loan, which is 170,000. So, and being that the repayment or the loan is spread across 10 years, you believe that earning 9 times that amount would help you. It's nothing for you to forfeit, because again, you have enough to expend on other needs. And again, because you'll be starting your company, helping small businesses with their recruitment needs, you believe that that also bring in some revenue that would even help you to do other things that, you know, that 170K might have done for you. So whether you have your SME or not, you'll be able to make that payment because you'll be promoted and you get, and then the accountability side of things. So you see the way that I was able to link it.
Mary. Okay, then this question, why the US?
Why the US? Why the US? Why the US? Why the US? Why the US?
And not Nigeria.
Why not UK? Why not Nigeria? Why the US?
Exactly.
So let's say they ask you, so they can ask you why the US, or they can ask you why Ball State University. If they ask you why the US, first, why the US? The US is the US has a great educational system that is very reliable. So the US educational system is very reliable compared to where I'm coming from. Having gone through the educational system in Nigeria, my dream really is to get my an advancements in my education in a system that is reliable, and the US educational system is very reliable. They have all the they have professors that are very research-based, and they are well-respected and experts in the industry. And you believe that those learning from such professors would increase your chances of gaining, becoming better in your role and becoming an expert in your field when you come back to your home country. You need to always tie it to your home country. So I'm saying why the, I'm saying this from the top of my head, but like, reliability is key. They have a very minute, like small class size, so that you can easily ask questions and understand what you're being taught. It's not, we don't understand the benefit of having class size if you school in Nigeria, because class size in Nigeria, we have like 500, sometimes you stay by the window. You're not hearing what they're saying. You're just there because maybe they said they're going to write attendance, finish. You might not hear anything. You've lost that day. You're just wasting your time. But being in a school system where the class size is very small means that you will have a personal relationship with your professor, and you can ask questions when you don't understand a thing. And because it's very small, your questions can be answered immediately. So that is something that you would really appreciate. And your course, you're going for a very technical course, and being that your background does not have like that tech background, and the professors, they have labs, they have all the they have facilities that God bless you. God, you see what I'm saying, that God will bless you. So, so they have those facilities, which would mean that you gain the practical knowledge that is expected for you to help develop you and build your skills in IT, which would help make you a better employee and a better business person for your company, something like that. So, they will soon cut us out from this place. So that's how you're going to, so they're very reliable. The educational system is very reliable, and you want a program that the professors, they are experts in their field, and then they also have facilities, because again, coming from your background, you will need to also explain that you are also interested in going to a country where the practical knowledge is there. It's not missing. And you find this in any school in the United States of America. So that's why you're choosing the USA, so that you gain not just the theoretical, but the practical aspect of the course that you're going for. And of course, you can even chip in something. That's if they did not ask you about why Ball State, but they are asking you, so you can answer 2 questions in one. And and Ball State University, they have a very rich curriculum that covers business, technology, and entrepreneurship, which I believe I would not find in my home country. And I believe that would help me be a better employee when I come back, and also be help me start up my consulting IT consulting firm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? I think we have less than 10 minutes. So anything else?
So after now, what I think the Zoom will cut off very soon.
Yeah, it will cut off. I will try to, I'm very busy, but before today, tomorrow, I should upload the video to YouTube and I'll send you the private link. So you get it after now. Then I'll also send you a link to, you see that link that you were able to, that you made that purchase. I'll need you to also help me review, just go and give me a 5-star review through that link. It should show you like, would you want to review this thing? Because I would really appreciate so that other people that are coming to, they will see the review and then they can. So I really genuine, honest review, please. That's all. So yeah, but like what else do you want us to talk about? We have 8 minutes.
Let me check my Telegram.
Yeah,
but I knew that the main issue was just these two, the funding and the which I'm already like very okay with it. Like I already have an idea because before all the ideas were just scattered in my head. Like I feel like I was going to be babbling when I know. Yeah. So thank you. So it's just this major one.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So what can you say about this session? Like, did I answer your questions? What feedback did you have?
I love the fact that you actually put your heart into it, and I don't feel like I'm in a professional setting because I know that maybe if I'd even gone to maybe other people or something, and I pay maybe more money or less money, and it's just professional, they're just giving me technical one direct. But I love the way you're able to put yourself in my shoes, think it through. I think you had to Google something about philosophy at some point to get
yes.
an understanding of what it is and how to marry it. And so I actually really love it, and I actually now feel like that is a headway because I've just been like I'm with my chapter right now, and I've written so much. Like I'll just and everything is just a lot of things. So I actually now feel like I have a clear direction of what I want to do and what I want to see.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I enjoyed working with you. And of course, I'll send you like as an add-on to what you paid for. I'll send you the link to the video so you can always reference the video and just jot some of the things, even get more details from the video as well. So yeah, I wish you the very best. I'm hoping that you find a date soon, and I'm hoping that your visa will be approved. If you need further help with like visa prep, mock prep, just let me know as well. But I'm praying for you because my desire is that anybody that uses any of my my services, I'm praying for the person to like, and it's going to be approved. Like I can't wait to see you here.
Oh, amen.
All right. Thank you. Bye, Queen. And I think that name, Queen. No, anyway.
Amen.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Remind me in case you don't hear from me. Remind me later today or tomorrow for the link. Yes.
Okay. I will.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.